MVRF is pleased to be sponsoring this event. It's one of 6 annual seminars located throughout the country to bring you the latest in research as well as low vision tips from experts with people with macular degeneration. Today's seminar will be videotaped so that we may share the information on our website, which is mvrf.org. This allows people from around the country to share information from the convenience of their own homes or at their public library. Now, we have been asked or told by many people that I don't use the internet. Perhaps you have a loved one or a friend, or again, if you go to the library, most times someone at the library will get you onto the internet. Again, mvrf.org, you're going to see it all over today. And on that website, you will find a lot of information, including videotapes, such as you'll notice today we are videotaping everything. And you'll see videotapes from experts from around the country, again, from the 6 locations that we're at, so that you may find out a little bit something different from each one of those videos. We not only have audios, but video files. A little bit about the Macula Vision Research Foundation. It was founded about 15 years ago because our founders had a family member with macular degeneration, realizing that it is a hereditary disease or genetic disease. They thought they'd really better do something. And because of their generosity and philanthropy, or philanthropic souls, they created a very unique organization. No administrative nor fundraising expenses. All of our expenses are paid for by our founders. 100% of that money will go towards research. So that we think is quite impressive. That's one of the reasons why I came to the organization about 4 months ago from another national fundraising organization. I just thought that it was a great opportunity to take an organization that was basically a family-funded organization and make it truly national, and that's what we're doing now by changing our mission just slightly and offering these types of seminars, again, at about 6 locations located throughout the country, making them available to the most people possible. Macula Vision Research Foundation, mvrf.org, again, has funded $14.3 million in research grants over the past decade, and we expect to grant $1.8 million in 2011 alone. We are fearless funders of research. One MVRF study found the only known treatment for a type of childhood congenital blindness called Leber's congenital amaurosis, LCA for short. Very pleased about that. We're doing 2nd and 3rd clinical trial studies in Israel right now with that, showing great promise. So again, we're focused on retinal diseases, including macular degeneration and congenital childhood blindness. How many of you here do use the web? By a show of hands. This is great. Very pleased to see that. Again, please go to mvrf.org. We're also on Facebook. How many of you happen to be on Facebook? Very good. I usually say, well, maybe some of your children or grandchildren are on Facebook if we have an older crowd, but this is a very young crowd. Our Facebook page also, in the past 30 days alone, has increased over 1,000 people, fans they call them, for a nonprofit Facebook page. And what that is, we're trying to create a truly interactive website and a truly interactive Facebook page. Granted, you all hopefully realize that Facebook is public. So when you write a comment on Facebook, it's public for everybody to see. But that's our point. We want you to share your personal stories through Facebook. We monitor that. I see it every day, or certainly every other day, and monitor to make certain that the content is all appropriate. And we really encourage you to go there, share the plight that you're going through, whether it's a difficult day, whether it's a good day, whether you found a good way to do the same old thing that you used to do or not. We realize that many of you that are affected with what most of you call AMD, age-related macular degeneration. We call it macular degeneration because it can affect people in their 40s and 50s, and we don't like to consider that age-related. We have an international scientific advisory board and make certain that your question is answered by an expert again. So we act at least as a conduit to have your questions answered by experts. SupportSight News, all of you that signed up today will be receiving our quarterly newsletter, which is called SupportSight News. And that is filled again with information on the latest in both research as well as helpful living tips. We want you to be able to live well with macular degeneration. We're committed to finding a cure for retinal diseases, including macular degeneration as well as childhood blindness and things like Leber's congenital amaurosis. So we ask that you do consider making a donation when it is time, either at year end or throughout the year. That would be very much appreciated. Again, 100% of your donation does go towards research.